Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 with my continuing look at Hearts of Iron 3's Black Ice 10.41. And we're getting ready to head west, though it's still just December 7th, not 39, not 41. So we're not going to be invading just yet, but we gotta wait for springtime. We can see here, because we do want to use these, I presume. Where is it? Maybe it's not even coming up yet. Maybe it's up here. Equipment. Yeah. There should be a eventually calculating to see a maybe after 1940. War games offer defense. We're not doing that. Attack on the Low Countries kind of thing. So that is part of the reason for the delay, waiting for the decision to happen. Hey, Rhaegar. Yep, same game. It is compatible. The 10.4.2 is not, so I've not tried to use it. They're bombing us. Our fighters are reacting. Air battles. Bulgaria wants some energy, sure thing. Okay, we're going to deploy these motor torpedo boats. Yeah, probably out with those. Just makes it simple for the moment. Okay, when are we getting the upgraded unit? March. Ooh, I don't know that we'll be. Well, I don't know if we're going to be going in that soon or not. We can see all the activity going on, at least the activity that we are currently experiencing. And mentioning that, we have radar level here. We try to build this up higher. We have radar back here. Can look. Yeah, that's just good for local, but that should be helping our fighters. Do much better. Winter war with France? No. We're gonna wait till we can get the decision to invade the Low Countries here. Blitzkrieg. Well, that's what. Yeah, it's just gonna really boost our efficiency here for attack. Wait till we can do the Fall Gelb decision. Yeah, they're bombing us. Got bombed there a little bit. The French are coming in here. Strategic bombing. I'm hoping my fighters will intercept them and wreck there. Wow, they look like they've had a path through here without being intercepted. Oh, there we are. They did get a little bit intercepted. Von Grimm's group here is battling them. don't want you over France. We'll give you time to get repaired. Yeah, these guys did get wrecked a bit. Yes, you may have energy. We are running out of steel fast. Okay, could I buy steel from Soviets? I don't think so, but let's... Nope, they won't sell me steel. Okay, who's making this steel? USA... Not too many people locally. Now, they're hitting us hard, actually, in the steel, it appears. Well, let's look at the air war. Okay, well, we've done some strategic bombing up here for coal. I know I've had a bunch of steel factories improved. This is starting to concern me. 90 a day. We have 2 more coming online in a while, but that's still a while. That's just 2. Now, technology, industry. Well, we're getting close to 40, so we'll start doing the 41 research there immediately. Yeah, I think we need to see about finding where we can most efficiently increase some more steel. Let's look down here again. Okay, 3 is base, but why are we... Automotive industry, very 4-year plan. See, I totally disagree with a lot of what they're doing here. Why is Goring's 4-year plan, which, what was one of the main elements of the 4-year plan? Oh, I remember, increasing resources. Is actually taking resources away? Steel? I don't know. I mean, if somebody said, showed me an article of, well, the 4-year plan used huge amounts of steel or something to do X, Y, or Z, then okay, but I don't get why it's such a negative. Now, maybe it shouldn't be a boost. Maybe. I'm not saying I think so, but... Oh, man. I don't know what these people are thinking of. Don't they ever want to play my mod? So we've maxed out the steel there. We've not maxed it here or here. Okay, let's... I'm not saying everything is right in my mod, but it'll take a while to show up. If it give me good evidence to refute what I'm done in my mod and all, yeah, I'll change things. That is just 3, price too low. The check. Yeah, we could do maybe even 2 there. I'm just getting overly worried about steel, I know. Okay. All right, well, all these to the top. We need more steel today. I can take France with the forces I've got now. I don't need more forces. I need more steel. No, not donuts. We'll go down to one of the historical ones and assign you to there. What level of fighters do I have? Okay, I'll look in a moment. We have here the motor torpedo boats and the 2 destroyers, right? Well, I think we're going to assign these to the ones here in Rostock. Because they're going to maybe act as escorts, maybe the other stuff. Okay, fighter types. That's a bit interesting here. We can see. Okay, so we have now. Are they upgraded to fully? We'd have to check on each individual one. So we have we're researching 1940s model fighters. So they would be the 1939 model fighters with various improvements here from different things, including air systems here. I don't know of a good base. I know we can click on here, but this is just some vague idea. Don't. It's just sort of a combination of all of those. When a certain threshold reaches a few of them, they up the model type. So it's more looking at model 39 this, model 39 that for these different things, and that's sort of what we have here. And so yeah, they'll get better once we do get the 1940 tech models done up. Okay, so we have let's see if we buy. Why aren't they allowing America to sell to me? I don't know. Or the Soviets. Or steel. Yes, you may have energy. Oh, good. Where is Liebstendorf? There we are. That's where you're supposed to go. Am I missing something here? Did I? Oh, wrong. There we go. Yeah, that's where I wanted to have him. Oh, call me. I wonder if we were to change this out. Where is Fritz Tote? Crude oil, money, supplies, resources. We're going to go to him. We're changing over to Tote right now. Going to end the 4-year plan, which I'm not absolutely sure is good or bad. Well, we're getting prepared to go west. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I don't like their 4-year plan. I like mine much better, being more historical. I look at it as historical. Notice getting rid of that. Yeah, I dislike their 4-year plan vehemently now, because I've never actually played their 4-year plan until this playthrough, because I just remove it for TRE because I already have built a 4-year plan. I think mine is much more historical. It's not liking or disliking it in a gameplay sense. It's liking its historical element. Okay, radar for capital ships advanced. Very nice. Okay, so now we at least have radar on all of our ships. However much that will help or improve or hurt our capabilities. Now, I'm not sure what is the highest priority right now to be researching. Those are fairly priority. Small arms, bridging equipment, getting across some of those rivers. Arctic warfare equipment. Supply. These are fairly high priority, or combat medicine. We're going to do, because once we get in, it trickle back will be helpful. Keep our manpower up. Hey, Eric. I don't know, just seeing Eric and everybody here. I saw from Tech's video earlier today when I was waking up, Italy's going to get the Toldi 2A in the next battle pass as a tank. Well, the way they implement the 4-year plan doesn't seem historical to me. First off, the money situation. Again, I've stated over and over and over, money should only be used for international exchanges the way this game is designed. Goring's 4-year plan was specifically set up to have more autarky, meaning internal development for Germany, not import-export. So to the best of my knowledge, there was no large-scale importing of some sort of industrial capabilities to increase, say, mining within Germany. It was all internally happening. I don't know why it would be taking up more steel when specifically it was designed. The 4-year plan was to increase resources. Now, I don't know. I've not specifically read how much steel was targeted. Now, they were increasing the number of factories, so that can sort of go, yeah, okay, you're using some more steel to build more factories, absolutely, but I need to see a little bit more, where really I see it as increasing resource extraction and looking at sort of where it can, helping industry improve, and particularly looking at things like synthetics, fuels particularly, but synthetics, overall, including synthetic rubbers. In fact, getting that more operating at an industrial scale. Not so much, I mean, they're already doing it and they're continuing to do, technical research for synthetics for sure, but much more along the lines of we've got it to a technical level that it works. Now let's put it on as an industrial scale, because my understanding, they're already looking at, say, synthetic gasoline, if you will, synthetic or hydrated coal. Adding liquid to coal. In the 1920s, in the 1930s, they, I think, are already, something I read, actually selling little bits of it commercially, meaning specific gas stations somewhere in Germany were specifically selling gasoline made from coal. But this is just sort of like a few, gasoline stations, not spread all over, not widely used. It's more of a, like a microbrewery, a micro production, if you will, but production of synthetic fuels. It isn't really looking more into like I don't know, I'm just going to throw out a year here, but 38, sort of in the latter half of the 1930s, that they're starting to get into really industrial scales of liquefaction of coal. And they use two different processes. One is a high pressure process, I forget it, but each process works better with a particular type of coal. Both types of coal fields are found in Germany, so they sort of tailor it, and so that's why they're on a dual track approach on it, and not just single track. And so they're setting up two types of factories. Each works better with a particular type of coal, and so they're doing liquefied coal into oil to convert it into gas. Now it's really kicking into high gear, somewhere more in the 1940s, early 1940s, 40s, 41, 42. But so a lot of this is happening with the Luna Works becomes the major one under IG Farben. But that's all being coordinated through the 4-year plan. Now the 4-year plan is a big mix of things, and I've never really gotten a good handle on it, quite honestly, even though all of what I'm spouting, it's more I get bits and pieces of it. Talk about this in the 4-year plan, talk about that, talk about this other thing, and I don't know whether it's just something that's already happening that the Goering and crew are taking credit for, or whether it's just something specifically organized by the 4-year plan. I just don't always know with what's I'm getting. So yeah, that's sort of my evaluation of it. Very much resource driven. It's very much with the idea of the plan that there's going to be a coming of a war, and you need to make Germany as self-sufficient as possible. We're currently researching assault guns. Or no? Okay. Well, right now we have 650 ICs. We don't have enough raw materials to feed these ICs. So we can either burn them up and then reduce the ICs based on this, or we can come over here. I think we're going to go back to a full mobilization. That'll reduce our ICs by 15%. Though for some reason now, of course, we'll need more consumer goods, but hey, so we'll do that. Yeah, it's the best mod for Hearts of Iron 3, I think, entirely. Hey Martin, how you doing? I'm doing quite well. Okay, you sit at your desk and with your hands in your head, your national stockpiles are dwindling fast, unemployment is soaring. Reichmark is, you have missed calls from the Rice Chancellor, you're saying? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's all that's going on. So we'll wait till one more day passes. And yes, we're down to that. So 59.22. Okay, I think we also need to come back here and go back to here. To mixed industry. Okay, well, doing this has gotten us. Well, we've also gotten to 110% in officers, so our crash officer program has worked quite efficiently. Let's reduce this down, which will get us a lot more research. We're actually going to let this go for a day. Now for production, we don't need those consumer goods. Hello, Phytran. Goes to gain experience you don't gain in combat. Okay, well that's a good question. The way they gain experience, corps level, army group level, theater level, they'll get experience based upon units under their command. So here for the Polish War, he was commanding all the ground units in the Polish War. Von Brauchitsch, he gained experience 4.7%. So he gains experience based upon a percent, and the higher the command rate is. Oh, it would be worth doing. Okay, I'm going to save this just in case we're going to crash it because I'm going to alt tab out of this. Let me just get this up on the screen, or let me find this first. Downloads. Where do I have it? There's a nice little chart. I should put it maybe there. I used to try to play with it open, but it hadn't been important enough recently. Oh. I need to do something to keep this. Actually, I'm just going to Google it, I think. Right. Yeah, here it is. Actually, it might be good here. Let me just switch over to desk. for this here. Okay, we can see here. You get for skill level improvement. At the theater level, you get 6.25%. At least this is standard. They may have tweaked this in Black Ice. I know they definitely tweaked the command radius, so don't pay attention to that. 12.5, 25, 50, and 100% of the skill. Now, I'm going to put this here. We can see here the different capabilities. Reduce stacking penalty. So this is the skill level. So the more stars you have, you reduce the stacking penalty by 1%. If you're theater. If you're army group, you decrease supply consumption by 5% per skill level. So those two having your skill level up there is pretty good. Army increases the organization by 1% for skill level for units under it. This is improved chance of a reserve division entering combat per skill level. So to me, skill level at core level is least important, and increased combat efficiency by 5% per skill level. So that is where, let me come back over here and go back to the game. Yes, you're seeing black. It'll come back here hopefully in just a moment. So yeah, that is so you will get skill level, but unlike it sort of says here, you don't gain traits, because you notice he has now, I mean, it's mostly just 2% or less improved traits for his combat. But you'll notice von Brauhitsch has no improvements to traits, because you only get trait improvement if you're actually in contact with the enemy. So his traits are stuck, basically, so long as he continues to that. So that's how that works. I hope that answers your question. Makes the joy and stress at the moment. It's well, good. Hope things get better for you. Yes, thank you, Arno, for thumbs up for the stream. Okay, we need to, let's see, we're going to detach you, and we're going to attach you to, here's group B, I think. You can see that one of his divisions is over there, or corps. So the OKW here is commanding in the west. Von Lieb is commanding the forces that are facing the Maginot Line. Army Group B is not commanding very much. Okay, what we need to see about doing is reorganizing some of this. Does one of these have a good... Okay, that's Army Group C, Army Group A. No, let's get you out of C. We're going to move you into A, I think. Von Reich now. We'll move to Army Group B here for the north. And 4th Army, yeah. Who is commanding the 4th Army? Do I particularly like von Klug? Yeah, let's move you west. We're going to detach you, and we're going to attach you to Army Group B here in the north. Von Bock's group. So we're going to have him there. Right now, so units that are attached straight to the command, which is not good, it's not ideal. We're going to attach you to Army Group B. No, not Army Group B. We're going to attach you, we want to attach you to the 6th Army here. Clone. Okay, your army is coming west. You need a good commander because you're going to be used aggressively. So, we'll be getting more good commanders coming soon, just as the clock sort of goes. On Falcon Horse, he goes up and occupies Norway, or invades Norway and occupies it. Yeah, we'll give you that command, and we're going to attach you to the 6th Army. We get you, you're in the 8th Army, your 5th Army. 6th Army, okay. Darian already has one placed. First Army under here. Okay, very good. What do you think of the new American tank coming soon? I think it's a good addition to the American tree. Yeah, for a minute I thought you meant actually modern new American. Yeah, no, I think it's cool. It's not quite the paper tank that Lum said it, because I did actually go in and read about it. They made 1 or 2 of them, I don't remember, but just a few as prototypes. I sort of see 44 and 45 dates for either development. So it's a World War II tank. We don't know what BR it is yet, so and we don't know all of the detailed stats, I don't think. But it's going to be big and slow. It's the kind of thing that I want to see for America to stand up against things like the Yag Tiger and the King Tigers and whatnot, as opposed to having them face off of clearly post-war tanks. And yeah, maybe even bigger than a KV-2. So yeah, it's a real vehicle, and America just decided they didn't need it. Yeah, in any ways, it probably would have never been in production. It was more, I think it's just more of a would this work kind of vehicle, because it's built on a modified M6 hull that America does. They build some M6s. The Army really doesn't want them, or the Armored Corps the Armored Corps, or whatever you want to call it, doesn't want them. And so they never get shipped overseas because no one in actual command wants to use them. So yeah, no, it's or is it the T-28? Right? I forget what it is. It's the new thing in War Thunder he's talking about. But looking at the time, we're going to end the episode, not the live stream, folks. Those you here live will be continuing, but we're going to be ending the episode here. I want to thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. And we'll be back next time for more Hearts of Iron.